Hey guys, it's Vladi with AC Build, and today we got a little bit of construction going on. We got to remove these windows and this fireplace, but before we do that, it's something I always wanted to know. You know, if someone's shooting at you at your house and you're inside, where can you hide? Can you hide behind a wall? Is that good enough? Or you need to hide behind a fireplace if you have one. So let's test that out. Today we got a bow. This is a BowTech Rain 7, all right? And then we also have a couple of air rifles. This is a FX Crown Blue Sapphire. That's the stock. So we're gonna try it out with this. This is a 25 caliber. We're gonna try it with this. And then we're gonna use the bad boy. This is a AirForce TEXAN. It shoots a 475 grain slug. It's a 457 and it's about 500 foot-pounds. So this is gonna be the big one. We can't use real guns, all right? Because we're in a city and we're inside a house, so we don't wanna go crazy. So we'll use something like this. And this is the projectiles, all right? We got the arrow for the bow, all right? This I think is like a 400 grain, no. 110 grain or something like that, okay? So it's not too big. And then this is gonna be the 25 caliber from the FX. And this is the big bore from the AirForce TEXAN. This is the 470, I think, grain slug. It's a 45 in diameter, so it shoots at about a 500 foot-pound. So we'll see how this works out. Let's get started. We didn't quite make it. It looks like arrow's not a great thing for drive-bys, okay? If anybody wants to do some of that stuff, which I don't think you should do, but hey, it's probably not the best thing. Let me show you what happened outside. I mean, unless someone is sitting and leaning against the wall like reading a book, you probably are not gonna hurt anybody. So don't try the arrows. Let's go to the rifles. All right guys, now we're going for the FX Crown. Silence this thing, and this is a 25 caliber. Let's see what we can do. It's empty. Let's go one more time. Oh, it looks like it's going through. Let's see what happens. Ton of holes. All right, and for safety, obviously I put in some, this is some quartz and a plywood on top, and it's ricocheting down into the ground, and you can see the dots on the quartz. So it went all the way through and hit the quartz, so that's not a bad idea. And it looks like it's got some power to it. It wasn't like slouching anyway. So let's go for the big dog. Let's go for the 45, the Texan. We're just gonna go big. I'm not gonna mess with the smaller grain projectile. We're just gonna go with the big ones. Let's load this thing up. Now, don't do any of this stuff at home. I don't recommend shooting your own house, especially if you're renting. Maybe if you're like leasing it or something. No, don't do anything, all right? All right, this thing. All right, we got it in there. Let's see what we can do. All right. All right, it looked like we got damage. So it basically not only went through, but it busted the quartz, it looks like. Oh yeah.
It did.
Yeah, all right, thank God the bullet did not go through, guys, all right? It ricocheted into the ground, just like we thought. And, I mean, it tore this thing out. If somebody's got a TEXAN AirForce 45, don't hide behind the walls. Find a better place. Let's see if we can find a better place. We're gonna try the fireplace right now, okay? And we're just gonna move all our stuff to cover the outside so the bullet doesn't travel further than intended. And let's see if the fireplace will stop something like that. All right, let's do that next. All right, we did our shot with the arrow. Let's see how far it went. All right, he actually went through the cinder block, but just, I mean, it's tiny. I mean, look at it. It's just not much. The biggest thing I'm like really shocked by is the arrow survived. I mean, this just you know, carbon fiber arrows. These are not the full metal jacket. That's awesome. All right, so no good. Feel free to hide behind a fireplace if somebody's trying to do a drive-by with a bow, you know, but let's see how our 25 caliber is gonna do, and then we'll go to the 45. It looks like it made a hole. I tried to shoot in the same exact spot, so it just kind of destroyed that area right there. It didn't go through the metal. Yeah. Did not go through that. Let's try the big bore, the 45. Let's load this thing up. Now, this is a silencer I got from African Air Ordnance, something like that. And it actually came from Africa. And it's pretty nice. Load this baby up. And all of them are topped off. All right, so they are shooting at their full power. We are currently at close to 3,000 PSI. That was loud. All right, guys, now we're gonna shoot again out of this rifle. And you know, one thing we learned is we gotta have ear protection and eye protection. You know, one time I did it without it, not a good idea. All right, so let's put that slug back in there. We're locked and loaded. We're hot. It only went through one time. And then it hit right here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I guess it hit sideways like this. Oh yeah. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, it went through no problem. That is so crazy. You ready? Man, it didn't even make it outside. So let's try again. Let's try to, if we'll be able to get this thing out of here. Try number 2. I'm on fire. It's not firing. This is very dangerous.